This is Krysten Peek with Rivals.com. I'm here with Cassius Stanley, Sierra Canyon. You guys are off to a great start. What's been working for you so far this season?
Just running and gunning. I've been having fun, chopping a lot, rebounding, playing hard defense. Just being in shape, being just bigger, faster, and better, and more skilled and more disciplined.
Okay, and on the recruitment front, you have a final three of UCLA, Oregon, and Kansas. What was it about those three schools that kind of put them over the top?
I guess they just really prioritized me. They really made sure they came pretty much every week for there was 3 months straight. It was pretty much every week the three schools would come in maybe once or twice, say hi to me. Just Kansas, that's a far plane ride. Oregon, they would do it just like that, and I would really showed a lot to me. UCLA, they're at home. They're in the backyard, but a lot of people would think they'd be complacent, but they've been coming at me hard. Oregon, they were the first to see me at home visits, so that means a lot to me. In Kansas, they really prioritized me. They've been on me since 8th grade, 9th grade.
Yeah. Let's start with UCLA real quick. I know you know the school very well. You've been on campus a lot. You know the players, but with the coaches, how has the conversation changed this late in the process?
Honestly, earlier, I thought I was gonna make my decision earlier. But they've been positive. UCLA's been positive. They're saying, we're always here in the backyard. We're not going to rush you. And that's one thing they really conveyed to me.
In Oregon, was there a moment when you were on a visit when you knew that they were going to be one of your top schools?
Well, I actually cut them out. I cut the schools and then I did my 3 visits.
Oh,
so they were already in my 3. Still it was
reassuring.
Reassuring. It was just I guess going to practice and working out and being in the gym. They really I asked them, can I work out? And they moved the schedule around and to have me work out and things of that nature. And that really means a lot to me. You don't have to do that, and especially on a recruiting visit. And so that was cool.
And CJ Walker just committed there. Is that a player that you could see yourself playing with?
Yeah, definitely. You know him from the yeah. So we all know each other really. Everybody in the basketball community, especially on Nike. So it'll be cool to be playing with him.
Yep. And Kansas, I know they're probably going to have a few guards going to the NBA. Has that kind of been their pitch that you can come in right away and fill one of those spots?
Yeah, exactly that. They've been trying to, that especially on campus, they showed me everything here, everything you need everything's geared towards you to get better. You don't have to worry about anything else. Especially people think me coming from LA, everything's gonna be boring compared to LA. But it was actually really interesting to see the campus and how everybody moves around and does things on campus and doesn't really need to leave campus, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and all 3 of these schools, you look at them and they already have guards committed in the class. How transparent have the coaches been in you coming in alongside other guards, in similar positions?
They've been really transparent. I feel like if they weren't transparent, I wouldn't have them in my 3, honestly. So they've been telling me the truth, and which is good, and that's why they're in my 3.
And is there any room for any schools to come in late and sneak in, or are these your final 3 schools?
I think these are my final 3. I have enough headache now. I don't think I need to reopen it.
Okay, and a decision time frame, what are you thinking?
I don't really know right now. I'm just worried about making the right decision, not making the quickest decision. So I'm going to make sure that I really know, the school I pick is really the one that I want to go to. Okay,
and you think next year, end of this year? People want to know this stuff.
I wish I knew. I don't know. I sat down with my family. We talked about it once or twice. So I think we're going to talk about it a couple more times and then really make a decision.
What's the priorities when you're talking to your family about this?
A pros and cons list, honestly. It sounds simple, basic, but it helps. I wrote it down. I got a big whiteboard. I wrote down all the pros and cons. And so I'm not necessarily doing numbers and obviously I'm going to look at who has the most pros and cons, but then I'm going to look at everything else. But that's what I'm doing basically.
All right, well, Cassius, really appreciate the update. Good luck the rest of the season. For more information on Cassius Stanley, keep it here at Rivals.com.